Sunglass Hut, how can you do something so right and so wrong at the same time? So my wife has decided that I have terrible taste in sunglasses, or at least that my sunglasses are really old and outdated, so I have to go get a new pair, she tells me. So I go to Sunglass Hut and I pick up this really cool pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, and they're in this really cool case here. And look at that, they're like light, and oh, I love these sunglasses. Okay, so I got the sunglasses. The service that I got from Sunglass Hut was, what's the word? Exceptional, unbelievable, amazing, an 11 out of 10, fantastic. In fact, I was so happy with the service that I was the 1 in a million people who actually, when I get the receipt, and at the bottom of the receipt it says, tell us about your visit, we appreciate your feedback, and there's a little URL there for a survey. Believe it or not, I did the survey. I went online. Like, who does that? Nobody does that. I went online and I did the survey, and they asked me like a lot of questions about the product, about the service, about the store. Was I given advice? Was I shown different samples? Was I approached by more than one sales associate? I mean, all kinds of stuff. From the minute I walked into the store to the minute I left, they wanted to know everything. This was all big questionnaire, which I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge fan of big questionnaires, but I went along for the ride. So I fill it out, and then at the end of the questionnaire, they thank me. They get my email address, and they thank me for taking the time to do it, and they tell me that they're gonna send me something really cool as sort of a thank you for completing this really long survey. Now, the only thing they have from me, technically I guess, is my email, but when I bought the sunglasses, they set up an account for me, because I didn't have one before at the store, so they set up a profile for me at the store level. So I get this message at the end saying they're gonna send me something, but I don't know whether it's going to be sent to me by email or something they're gonna mail, like physically. I'm not really sure. What I do know is, like as of now, I haven't gotten anything. 2 days later, 2 days after I complete this really long survey, what do I get in my email? I'm gonna show you here. Look at that. It's a request to fill out the exact same survey again, the same survey. They know I completed it because they had my email address that I gave them at the end of the survey. But then they're asking me again for it, which really kind of upsets me because it makes me think that all the time I spent doing that first one didn't count for anything. This really annoys me, is so many companies are hungry for massive amounts of information. I mean, they want to know everything about you, and anyone who's ever gone to an email page where you can sign up to receive a book or a white paper or a special offer or anything, they ask for tons of information. Look at this form. This is a form here I came across, and they ask me so much stuff. It's crazy. You just don't want to join the list anymore. My advice to you, you the business owner, you the Marc TV viewer, and really any business, is you don't need so much information, especially when you're asking people to join your email list. I mean, really, at the end of the day, you just need two things. You need their first name, and you want their email address. I mean, that's all you need. Okay? What city they live in, their age, their gender, how many employees they have, their annual sales, their favorite color. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know any of this stuff, because once you have their email address, if you send them information in a way that they can easily ingest and understand, and you send them relevant information that they appreciate and value, the relationship will be built. And once that relationship is built, and ideally, they will eventually become a client, at which point you can ask for almost all the information you want because you're setting up a profile, you're setting up an account. They'll tell you their address, what they like and dislike about your product. These are things that you can find out when you have a relationship with someone. But when you don't have a relationship with someone, you can't be asking them all these questions. And as it is, we got bombarded with too much email from companies we've never heard of, on lists we don't know how we got on, and forget about Castle or CanSpep or any of those legal things that people are convinced that if you send somebody an email and they don't know you, that they're going to sue you. The truth is, they're probably not going to sue you ever if you give them the ability to opt out. And I've seen this too, where I get emails from companies I've never heard of, and there's no opt-out button. Like, I just cannot get off this list. So with regards to my email here, look at that. My stupid email from Sunglass Hut. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fill out the survey again. And I'm gonna see if they're gonna send me another gift or if they say they are. So hold on just a sec. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna fill out the online questionnaire here again for the second time, and I'm gonna tell you and show you what it says at the end. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I just completed the survey, and at the very end, when I'm all done and it thanks me, I get this coming up, all right? It says, I don't know if you can see it, it just says, thanks, we appreciate you taking the time to share your thoughts about your recent experience with us. That's it. This time around, I didn't get anything. I'm not getting any kind of gift or anything, which I'd say is a big no-no. You know what, you should always, wait a minute. I just got an email. Look. I just got an email from Sunglass Hut with a $25 coupon as a thank you for me filling out the survey. Can you believe it? What timing? It came like within like 30 seconds of me completing the form. So thumbs up to Sunglass Hut for saying thank you. But, and you know there's always a but, it expires at the beginning of October, which is about, from the time this video is being posted, it's about 3 or 4 months, July, August, September, like 3 months, okay, 3 months. Sunglass Hut, here's my advice to you. Thank you gifts don't come with expiration dates. That's all I'm gonna say. So, if you like the episode, you got questions or comments, I know you do, post them down below. You know I will respond. And if you wanna share, all the better. And if you wanna know about new Marc TV episodes, click subscribe up above. I'll see you next time. Hey, did you like this episode? I know you did, and I know you want to know more. So the best way to do it, follow me on Twitter or Bookface or Face Novel. Well, I don't think it's really a book, is it? And most of it's not real, which would make it like a novel. So definitely Face Novel. So follow me on Face Novel or on Twitter, or yeah, those are really the only two I like.